Hi, greetings of the day, and once again I welcome you all to another new video on demystifying Panchak and stock market. Before we deep dive into the details of Panchak and its effect on market, I would like to clarify a few points on my previous video that was trading market with lunar cycles. Received many queries from friends, traders that what about the entry, exit and stop loss in this strategy? It was very clear that entry will always be the new moon date, exit is always the full moon date. But people have been asked about what about stop loss? Yes, I do agree. Without stop loss, trading is suicidal. But it was mentioned in video that in this strategy, you need to define your own RR, that is the risk and reward. So if you are looking to play for 100 point of reward, your risk initially will be 100 point. That is 1:1. Now, once you got 100 point of profit, you can start using the trailing stop loss concept to ride the trend. So that is a small explanation about the previous video. Now, just to share that last Monday, were having the new moon day and already we are 300 point plus of profit in 5 trading sessions. So that's a brief about the explanation of the last video. Now we will talk about this video topic, that is demystifying Panchak and stock market. So what is Panchak? The Sanskrit word Panchak means 5. Fine? That is the 5 days, you can say. The Panchak occurs whenever moon transit 5 consecutive nakshatra. Now we know that some people may be and some people may not be, that under nakshatra also there are 4 padas, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when moon transits 5 consecutive nakshatra starting from Dhanishta nakshatra with pada 3 and leaving with Revati nakshatra, that is pada 4. So Dhanishta pada 3 and 4, Shatibisha 1, 2, 3, 4, Purva Bhadra 1, 2, 3, 4, Utpadra 1, 2, 3, 4, Revati 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? Now it occurs every month after 27 days. That's the first rule. Last for 5 consecutive days. That is the word Pancha. So we say as Pancha. And what it do? It creates bullish or a bearish trend in the market. Correct? Now, this is a simple thing that we are talking of the signs, we are talking of the constellations, and we are talking of the degree. So when moon enter Dhanishta Nakshatra in Capricorn and leave it the Pisces sign under the Revati Nakshatra. So we come Dhanishta, Shatibisha, Purvabhadra, likewise. Fine. So this is nothing to do but a small tabular structure of the signs and the constellations and their degree. Now, before we get into the theory of how to trade Panchak and the market, I understand that as a trader, financial astrology may sound less interesting to most of us, but in real sense, believe me, it is not. Because it is like I have been practicing it for years, so I know it. You have been practicing for, say for example, RSI, you know the value of RSI, likewise any other thing. So as a trader, what is our major concern? That if I took someone's strategy or a trade based on someone calls, what is the main reason of a failure on our end? It is not the strategy or the call which you have taken from someone, but it is your own conviction on that particular strategy or the call which someone has provided you. So we will have our some backtest data on this particular theory also to build conviction that Panchak can also be traded as we have traded lunar cycle. Fine. Now coming back to the explanation or the theory of this. First, what we need to do is identify the Panchak dates. So we will identify the dates. We take Panchak dates of month based on the calendar. Next step is what? That we have to find the higher high and the lowest low, the highest high and the lowest low of that particular 5 periods. That is step number B. Then C, that is the execution. we have to enter into the trade whenever highest high is taken off or the lowest low is taken off. That is our entry into the market on the long side or on the short side. What will be the target and the stop loss? That will depend upon the range. What is the range? It is the difference between the highest high and the lowest low. So say for, we will come into the next slide. So say for example, X is our range. Fine. Then if we enter long, what is our target? It is the highest high plus X. And what is our stop loss? It is the lowest low. So that is our step number D. Then we come down to the step E, that is we have to close the trade. Either the stop loss will be taken or we will have a trailing stop loss hit. Fine. Now, what we have specified in the first step, identify dates. First, identify the Panchak dates of a particular month. Say it is from November 5, 2019 to 9 November 2019. I just show you a slide. This one. See, row number 30, 5th November 2019. Row number 33, 8th November. 9 and 10 was holiday, 11th was again a trading day. So since 9 has elapsed, we will take 8 as our day. So 5 to 8 are my Panchak dates for my market. 5 to 9 were the actual Panchak dates on the calendar, but 5 to 8 are my dates for the stock market. So I have identified in column H the highest high, row number 33, and the lowest low, row number 31 from column B and C has become my column H and I. Now, so what I have done first, I have identified the Panchak dates of a particular month. Then I have identified the highest high and the lowest low, that is 12034 and 11850 between the dates. Entry is what? Either the highest high is broken or the lowest low is taken up. So once market breaks highest high or lowest low after the Panchak period, that is after 8th, one can go long or short. That is, if market takes more than 12034, go long, or market goes below 11850, go short. Clear? Target and stop loss. What we have talked of range in the earlier slide. So what we have talked of, find the difference between the highest high and the lowest low. That is 12034 minus 11850. That gives you 184 point. So your target is 184 point and your risk is also 184 point initially. So if market is long, add difference in highest high. If you have gone long, your first target will be 12034 plus 185, that is 12218. With stop loss of 11850, that is the lowest low. If market is short, subtract the difference from lowest low, that is 11850 minus 185, that equals to 11665. So 11665 is our first target with stop loss of 12034, that is our highest high. I think there is no confusion in this. Okay, so now we have seen this slide earlier also. What I have done, column H highest high, column I lowest low, column J range, that is the difference of the highest high minus the lowest low. High range, add column H plus column J will become your first target. L lowest range, difference subtract 11850, that is I minus J will give you L. Now what we have done in this screen is that our Panchak period was 5 to 8. Then we will take the trade from when? 11th November till the next Panchak occurs. So let us go down to an Excel where I have back tested around 10 months of data based on this logic, and we try to analyze how we should have taken the trade, what the profit we have earned, what the losses we have earned, and what is the best way of taking the trades. Fine. So let us go down to our Excel. So this is our Excel. Now we are starting from 9th November 2019. That is my start of the Panchak on the month of October to 14th October. So 5 days. In between there will be markets or not, it doesn't matter. We will take just 5 days. Now the highest high of this range is 11420 marked in column H. The lowest low of this range is 11090. So I have marked column L. What is the difference? That is my range. It is 330 points. What should be my target? If I go long, I add H plus J. It is my target for going long. What will be my stop loss if I am long? It will be column I, that is 11090. Likewise, if I go short, what is my target? Column I minus column J, that is column L. What will be my stop loss? It will be column H, that is the highest high. Now, from the end of the Panchak to the start of the next Panchak starts on 5th of November. I have these dates which are marked in green color. Fine. What I did, I have this range, I have to wait for the market to break one of the range. Fine. So either 11,420, 11,290, and this is my open, this is my close. The next day, my market opens, makes a high of 462, makes a low of 342, 360, 428, closing 428. So greater than H. My trade was go long. I have entered long. Now, what I say, my stop loss will become 11090 and I will wait for my first target of 11750. Now, what my highest high did in this market? I did the highest high of 11989 just before the start of the next Panchang. My stop loss was not taken. So this minus this period of Panchak gives me 500 point in the direction of highest high and surpassing the actual target. That is, the actual target was about 330 point. I have got somewhere around 500 points, 500 more points. Okay. Now, let us analyze second month. Here, the Panchak starts from 5 to 8. Now, what is the highest high? 12,034. What is the lowest low? 11,850. What is the difference? That is 183. So if I go long, what will be my target? 12,218. What will be my stop loss? 11,850. If I go short, what will be my target? 11,666. And what will be the stop loss? It will be 12,034. Now, how the market behave? So what I have to do? I have to wait for either of these two levels to break. Now, if I see on row number 34, did I break 850? No, because the low was 11,853. Okay, on row number 35, did I break 850? Yes, I did. I make 823. So I go short in the market. Now, after going short in the market, my target was 11,666 and my stop loss was 12,034. Now, before 11,666 comes 12,034 at row number 40. My stop loss has been taken off 184 points. Fine. But at the same time, I have been given entry in the market because I have breaked my higher high, that is 12,038. So I go long from here. Fine. Now, after going long, my target was 12,218 and my stop loss was 11,850. But before the Panchak has ended, if I have ended over here somewhere before the Panchak, if I just exit, because my stop loss was not taken, but I was knowing that Panchak is going to start on the next day, I may have earned 120 points. So loss of 183 point on the lower side, that is on the short side, but gain of the 120 point on the higher side. So net loss of 70 point in this Panchak period. Now, analyzing the third month, same 2 December to 6 December, this is a Panchak period. I have got the highest high in between this period. I have got the lowest low in between this period. I have calculated the difference. I have calculated the highest high first target, lowest low first target. Now, once this period open, I have to wait for what? 12,137 to broken. Fine. So 12,137 broken here. No, 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 no. 12,137 broken here. No. 12,137 broken here. Now, after this 12,137 is broken, I will go long. Fine. So once I go long, my stop loss becomes 11,888. 11,888 never comes over here. And I got the maximum point of 12,293 here. And if I close just below the Panchak, it will be 12,258, taking the highest high, what I'm getting. So, and then 11,888 also broken. Okay. Here only, then the very first day we broke the low also. So first trade was on the short side. When we go on the short side, we taken our stop loss here on this screen. So we have a loss of 248 point, but since it has given us the entry on the higher side, we gain somewhat about 150 points. Fine. So we have a net loss of 100 points. So in this Panchak also, the market gives the entry both on the short side and the long side. On the short side, it takes our stop loss. On the long side, our stop loss was not taken, but next Panchak was about to start. So we booked entry with 150 point. So again, in this Panchak, we have a loss of 100 point. Now, we are analyzing the fourth month of Panchak. Again, this is the period 30th December to 3rd of January. This is the highest high, lowest low, difference, target, target. Now we need to see what we broke first. The period of Panchak first give entry for short. Okay, so we have broken 12,151 here only. So we have entered and stop loss was saved, then again give entry for long. So what we did was, it doesn't hit our stop loss of 12,289. It hits. So, oh, just a minute, 12,151, okay. Fine. So here, just a minute, 12,151, the low was taken out here itself. 12,151 we broke, and our target was 12,013 that we did over here. Okay, so we did our target of 12,013 over here, and then again market gives us a long over here, that is 12,289 we need to see. So we can see somewhere here, and then we go along with 138, the first target of 12,428. So we did not make 12, we did make for 12,428 over here. So we got 138 plus 138, that is a net profit earned of 270 points. Now analyzing this period did gap down below our first target, so not considered, and then give chances for long 2 and took stop loss for 270 points. So it was a loss. This period of Panchak in February gives entry for short and stop loss saved and surpass our extended target. Net profit earned 3,300 points. Our target was of 837.5 points. Then in the next period of Panchak from 23rd of March to 26th of March, this period of Panchak first gave entry for long and stop loss saved and net profit earned was 500 points. Our target was 1237, but we earned 500 points only. Then again in the period of 17th April to 22nd April, this period of Panchak first gives entry for long and stop loss saved, net profit earned again 500 points. Our target was 481. In the next period of Panchak again gives entry for long and stop loss saved, net profit earned was 1100. Our target was 474. Again in this Panchak period 11 to 16 June, this period of Panchak first give entry for long and stop loss saved, net profit earned 700 points. Our target was 567. Likewise. Now this Panchak has recently occurred, that is of July, that is 8 to 13 July, and the ranges are mentioned over here. 10, 8, 94 we have taken on the higher side. We have also broke 10, 6, 76. So since this Panchak is still going on, I am not taking this into consideration because it has not still ended. So what we have done is, just me again go back to the PowerPoint. Just so what we have done the analysis of total 10 months in which we were having 7 positive months, we were having 3 negative months. So we have 70-30 as our strategy definition, 70% of time profit and 30% of time loss. Highest profit earned was 3,300. Highest loss taken was 270 points. And the net profit earned over 6,400, over 10 months was 6,400 points. So that is the back testing result. I have shown you live with my Excel sheet. I will be making more data I have, but in no presentable format for last 2 years, and will be putting into the comment section by day end for this video on YouTube itself. So that's here I will stop myself that how to trade Panchak and market. Few points which I have observed over a period of time is that if from the start of Panchak till the end of Panchak, so 5 days period, any trading instrument is if continuously bearish, then the bearishness is supposed to continue till next Panchak. Likewise, if it is bullish in all those 5 days in that particular Panchak period, then bullishness is supposed to continue till next Panchak. So this is my observation. I have seen it many times and it works. But the major point to trade is what I have shown to you. Fine. So here I end myself with this video of demystifying Panchak with stock market. A request to subscribe the channel for more videos. to hit the like button if you really like it. And this video cannot be just ended without, saying thanks to two of my friends, Shukant and Tanuj, which those both guys have helped me a lot in, designing the new slides pattern and analyzing the data. So thanks guys for sharing your valuable time with me. And to all of my listeners, please follow this. I assure you that you will have a new arsenal in your kitty while trading the market. Thanks a lot.